Welcome to Study Loop.
We can draw a small diagram of our x and y components at least. And we can say that this is d sub y. This would, of course, be d sub x. This would be our angle phi. And this would be our resultant displacement in the xy direction. So we can say that if east would be positive, north would be positive, and up would be positive, that means that the plumber's resultant displacement in component notation, vector d, would be equal to 66 meters I hat positive minus 35 meters j hat minus 12 meters k hat. And at this point, this is a three-dimensional problem, so it requires two angles to determine his location. So we can say that phi is going to be equal to arctan of d sub y over d sub x, just like normal. So arctan of 35 divided by 66. This is equaling 28 degrees. However, the direction would be south of east. And then for the xy plane, the magnitude here would be d of xy. This would be equal to 66 meters squared plus negative 35 meters squared, all to the 1/2 power. This is giving us 74.7 meters. Now, at this point, we can say that, for the vertical motion, we have to consider another right triangle. So we can say that this would be d sub z, this would be d of xy, and then this would be theta, where this would be our actual resultant displacement. So here we can say that theta, if this is our phi, we can say that theta would be equal to arctan of d sub z divided by d sub xy. And we can solve, so theta would be arctan of, rather, we can just say positive 12 meters divided by 74.7 meters. This is going to be equal to negative 9 degrees. So this would be, rather, 9 degrees. But you just have to take into consideration the direction. So theta would be 9 degrees below the horizontal. And at this point, we can solve for the true magnitude. So this would be 66, 35, 12. So 66 meters squared plus negative 35 meters squared plus negative 12 meters squared, all to the 1/2 power. This is going to give us 76 meters. So this would be the true magnitude of our displacement. And we can say d theta equals 76 meters. We can say 28 degrees south of east. And then 9 degrees below the horizontal. This is how you would fully describe the resultant displacement of the plumber. That is the end of the solution. Thank you for watching.